Hey guys, this is Nata, and today I'm going to be doing my very first episode of Nata's Storytime, where I'm going to be telling you guys a story about certain parts of my life and how it impacted me, and why it's so important for me to tell these stories. And not doing this out of, um, not doing this to get attention. Like, I just want to share my story time with people who, are having a hard time with things and feel relatable, and just want to try to help people the best I can. So today's story, I'm going to be telling you guys about my job at Home Depot and how it impacted my life. But before we do, let's go ahead and go way back to around mid 2019. So around that time, um, I just quit my job at Dollar Tree because I honestly not only didn't like it, but I just felt really disrespected there. My boss looked like she had a hard time getting along with me, and she made everything confusing. There was like certain days where I got confused on what days I worked and what didn't, because she always rushed me out the office every time my shift ended. I just feel like she didn't really like me or care for me. She just didn't really look like she liked men in general. Like, she always looked like she had a hatred for men. Because, like, I noticed she was nice to the female employees, but the male employees she just didn't really like. I don't know why. But, this was around August of 2019, and I was living with my parents at the time. And I still do, because, it's easier for all of us to, help pay with rent and, do other things. I've gone without a job for around that time up until April of 2021. So, that's a very long time ago without a job. Like, I thought I was gonna get a job at the end of 2019, but the people never really called me back, and I just kept looking for a job, and then after 2019, 2020 hit, and I thought 2020 was going to be the best year of my life. Spoiler alert, it was not good for anybody. Nobody at all. That's when all this crap happened with riots, the coronavirus, COVID. I don't know if I can be able to say that, without YouTube getting all whiny and whatnot. And couldn't really go anywhere without, having one person in the store at a time or doing anything, and all we just did was stay inside. I mean, people worked as well, but it was just really hard time. It was just a really hard time for people to work and do things, considering, the coronavirus kind of laid people off the jobs, and, everybody was worried about getting sick and dying, and just around that time, I just felt mentally ill, honestly. Like, things in my mind were going really dark, and, like, I was, like, to the point where I was crying every day, and I didn't have any money. Like, I was broke. I was broke. My mom and my mom's boyfriend was basically, helping the bills, and here I am, like, I can't do anything because I didn't have any money at the time, and I couldn't get a job because the whole coronavirus thing was happening. I applied for over 30 to 40 jobs in the past 2 years, from 2019 all the way to 2021. And honestly, I don't know why no one wanted to pick me up, even if it was for jobs that, they didn't have to leave from home. Like, it could have been either, like, a calling center, too, but I just didn't work out. Things in 2020 were hard for everybody. I was just at the point of my depression. Honestly, guys, I don't want to say this on camera, but I was actually driven at the point where I really wanted to kill myself. Like, I was actually planning it for, like, a while. I didn't want to live. I didn't want to live through all that, and I just hated seeing everybody in pain, and I just felt like nobody really cared for me. It's just not good. Not good. I tried going to see a therapist, but, like, that did help a little bit, but at the same time it didn't. It's just dark. It's dark time. But in March of 2021, And COVID was still was still pretty bad, but not as bad as it would, and people can start going to work again. But in March 2021, where I was actually at the point where I was about to, where I was actually about to plan to go on with the, taking my life, I got a call from Home Depot, and they said, "Hello, George. We reviewed your application, and we were wondering if you want to come in and do an interview today." And I was like, "Oh, yes, absolutely, sure." And I went and did the interview, and I didn't hear anything back for at least 3 days. This was on March 29th, and flash forward to April 2nd, I started my very first day at Home Depot. I was happy, but, like, the day was, like, I don't know, like, it was kind of crazy. It's always crazy at Home Depot, because, like, you gotta know what to do, and it's, I work outside. I work as a lot associate, which means I work in the parking lot, getting buggies, helping people load, helping people unload, and whenever it's dead in the parking lot, I come inside, help with my other employees. But at the time, like, I didn't know what I was doing. I felt like a lost puppy, and I was at the point thinking, oh my god, I can't screw this up, I don't want to get fired, and, like, that was, like, my worries for, like, a whole year, was, like, getting fired over me making little mistakes, because I was just... That's how I felt at my old job, because my manager was always snapping at me over, like, the smallest little thing, and I didn't want this manager to do it. But it turns out this manager was, like, one of the sweetest people I've ever met. She treated me like I was her own child, and she kept me under her wing, and after about 4 months, I got this little thing called a Homer, which is an award that we get for our hard work. These little badges that we have, and during certain times... we have them. We get little rewards, like if we get 3, we get a $50 reward. If we get 6, we get $75, and at 9, we get $100, and so on. And I've been working there for a year and almost 2 years actually, and I've gotten over 9 homers. 9. And at this point, I don't really care about getting money from it. I mean, it's nice and all, but what I really cared about is people saying they actually appreciate me for doing my job, and thanking me for being such a big helper for the Home Depot family. Because, like, during the time of 2020 or after that, people at the people that got laid off, they just lost their motivation, just couldn't work anymore. I'm not calling anybody lazy, but like, just people just couldn't work. Like, a lot of people are thinking, oh, you hate 2020 because of Joe Biden. Not a Democrat, not a Republican, but I'm also not really a political person. I'm just not a political person at all. Like, I don't really. I mean, as long as the president knows what they're doing, that's how I feel. I mean, it is important to choose a politics party, but my whole family is, like, Republican. But, like, I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna down anybody for being a Democrat or Republican. Like, that's not me. That's not me. I'm not gonna go and judge people for being something part of something different. I mean, like, if you abuse animals or, like, a pedophile, then that's a different story. Like, I do not side with that. But when it comes to Congress, political things, gender or sexuality, it doesn't really bother me what you are. Like, I'll be, your friend regardless. But like I said, if it's a pedophile or, like, animal abuser or, just like anybody bad in general, then no, you're not going to be my friend. You can go screw off. But yeah, Home Depot really changed my life for the best. It drove me out of my depression stage after a year, because not only did I make a bunch of money and, help my family, but it also gave me a new meaning in life, and it helped. It just helped a lot. I made new friends, I learned a bunch of new things, I got stronger, got smarter, made a whole bunch of money, spent that a whole lot of money, and gained a new experience. And all that just made me happy again. I get depression every now and then, but not so much now. Because of that, Home Depot just makes me feel like a superhero. I go and help people, and I don't do it all for fame and whatnot. I do it because it's just the right thing to do, and what makes me happy. So, getting a new job can really make a person turn their life around. I'm happy. I'm just really happy, and I just don't really know what else to say. Home Depot really changed my life, and anybody who works at Home Depot with me, thank you guys for having me as a worker and part of the Homer family. You guys don't know how much it means to me. Like, if I can donate money back to Home Depot, I would. I really would. For, thanking you all for everything you've done. So, yeah, guys, that's going to be the end of this video. Sorry that I kind of got off topic on a few places, but I just wanted to share my story and experience with everybody. I really hope this video motivates somebody to, learning new things and, helps with depression. Like, that's all I want to do is just help people. So, yeah, that's all I can say. So, once again, thanks for watching, guys. This has been Nata, and I'll be seeing you guys later. Peace out.